Good morning, friends. Today's topic is radical feminism. Let's first understand the basic meaning of radical feminism. Radical feminism is a bold and transformative movement, or we could say ideology, that aims to achieve true or real gender equality by challenging the root causes of gender oppression. Radical feminists go beyond surface level changes or superficial changes and strive for a complete dismantling of patriarchal systems that perpetuate discriminations in various fields of society that includes politics, economy, education, etc. Let's go through some key concepts associated with radical feminism. The very first is patriarchy. Patriarchy is a social system in which men hold primary power and authority, often at the expense of women and other marginalized genders. It is a system that shapes societies, institutions, and cultural norms, reinforcing the idea that men should hold power and control while women are expected to be submissive and subordinate. Patriarchy creates an unequal distribution of power, privileging men in various aspects of life, including politics, economics, and various other social structures. In a patriarchal system, men often hold positions of authority while women face barriers to accessing the same opportunities. Patriarchy enforces gender roles and expectations, limiting women in expressing their true selves. Next key concept related to radical feminism is intersectionality. Intersectionality is a concept that recognizes how different aspects of our identity, such as gender, race, class, and sexuality, intersect and interact to shape our experiences and the forms of discrimination we face. It acknowledges that we cannot separate our identities into isolated categories, but rather they are interconnected and influence one another. Intersectionality reminds us that inequality is complex and multidimensional, and it's crucial to consider the overlapping systems of oppression that affect individuals differently based on their unique combinations of identities. Next key concept related to radical feminism is systematic change. Imagine a house built on an uneven foundation. No matter how many repairs you make or decorations you add, the underlying structure remains flawed. Systematic change within the context of radical feminism aims to address this very issue by transforming the foundation upon which our society is built. Next important concept associated with radical feminism is gender roles. Imagine a world where boys are told to be tough and strong and girls are expected to be nurturing and submissive. These expectations, known as gender roles, limit our true potential and keep us confined within narrow boxes. But radical feminism seeks to shatter these limitations and empower individuals to be their authentic selves. Challenging gender roles is like stepping into a colorful playground where everyone can freely choose the games they want to play. It means breaking free from the idea that certain traits or behaviors are exclusive to a specific gender. Next concept is gender inequality. Imagine a race where some runners have hurdles placed in front of them while others have a clear path to the finish line. That's what gender inequality is like. It creates unfair obstacles based on a person's gender, holding them back from reaching their full potential. But radical feminism aims to level the playing field and ensure equal opportunities for all. Picture a garden where all flowers are given equal sunlight, water, and care. Radical feminists believe in providing equal opportunities and resources for everyone, regardless of their gender. They challenge the belief that one gender is superior or more deserving than another. Next concept is gender as a social construct. Imagine a world where boys are told to like blue and play with trucks, while girls are expected to prefer pink and play with dolls. These expectations are not inherent to who we are but are learned behaviors imposed by society. Radical feminism challenges this idea by recognizing that gender is a social construct, a set of beliefs and norms created by humans. Radical feminism encourages boys to express their emotions openly and to reject the pressure to always appear strong and stoic. It empowers girls to pursue their ambitions and interests even if they fall outside of traditional gender roles. It supports individuals who identify as transgender, non binary, or gender non conforming, acknowledging their right to define their own gender identity. By deconstructing gender as a social construct, radical feminists aim to create a society that values individuals for who they are rather than how they conform to societal expectations. They challenge the idea that our worth is determined by our gender and advocate for equal rights, opportunities, and respect for all genders. Next concept is marginalized voices. Imagine a stage where only a few voices are heard loudly and clearly, while others are left in the shadows. In our world, marginalized voices often face this challenge. But radical feminism recognizes the importance of amplifying these voices, empowering those who have been silenced and ignored. Marginalized voices are like hidden gems waiting to be discovered. They belong to individuals who face multiple forms of discrimination and oppression based on their gender, race, class, sexuality, or other aspects of their identity. Radical feminists believe that everyone's experiences and perspectives are valuable and that true equality cannot be achieved without centering these voices. Next important concept related to radical feminism is reproductive rights. Imagine a garden where every flower has the freedom to bloom. Reproductive rights are like the nourishing soil that allows individuals to make decisions about their bodies and futures. Within the realm of radical feminism, the fight for reproductive justice stands tall, advocating for access to safe and legal abortion, contraception, and comprehensive reproductive health care. Radical feminists believe that everyone should have the power to decide when and how to have children without interference or judgment. Radical feminists fight for affordable and accessible contraception options, ensuring that individuals can plan their families and futures on their own terms. They challenge barriers to contraceptive access, such as high cost, limited availability, and societal stigma. Radical feminists advocate for inclusive healthcare services that encompass not only contraception and abortion but also routine checkups, screenings, prenatal care, and support for all reproductive health needs. They reject discrimination in healthcare and strive for comprehensive and compassionate care for all. Next important concept related to radical feminism is media representation. Media representation is like a mirror reflecting back images and narratives that shape our understanding of the world. Radical feminists argue that traditional media often perpetuate narrow and unrealistic standards of beauty, behavior, and success, limiting the possibilities and potential of women. They challenge the one dimensional portrayals of women as objects of desire, passive victims, or solely defined by their relationships to others. They strive for authentic representations that reflect the complexities, strengths, and struggles of women from different backgrounds. Finally, in a nutshell, radical feminists understand that real progress lies in rewriting the rules and norms of society. It means challenging the status quo and demanding transformative changes in laws, policies, and institutions. By doing so, they aim to create a society where everyone has an equal opportunity to thrive and succeed regardless of their gender. They reject one size fits all solutions, embracing the complexity of lived experiences and promoting an intersectional approach that uplifts all individuals. This is for today, friends. I hope the lecture has been helpful to you. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind.